EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets begin the game with the basketball. Wall. Nice pass to get things going. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside of Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
The assist from number 13, James Harden.
It goes down.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
To Durant. From the outside, no good. Wall into the front court. Lead is 2. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. Irving to Durant. 4-3. And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Short jumper misses.
I agree, I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg.
Flushes down the slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Into the front court. It's Wall. They're down 3. And he finishes at the rim.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
It's James Harden once again. To Jordan. Blocked away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Wall. Fires the 3. John Wall is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 78% at the line. First one goes down. Second and 3. Got it.
Good shot.
Whoops, that won't go. Irving to Durant. Oh, whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Time for the bench to step up. Kenny Atkinson knows it, making some moves. James Harden fires for 2. Wide open look, won't go.
I can't believe he missed that, but look, you have to stay connected to him defensively or he'll eat you alive.
Nets Nets have the basketball. Harden shoots. James Harden missed his first. That one goes.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Bradley to Wall. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
John Wall at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Harden in possession. Looking to make something happen. Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. First foul in the last 2 minutes.
Driving is Harden, but he can't get it to go down. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
John Wall trying to cash in on the three-point play, shooting 75% so far tonight. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Harden has it up the floor. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
James Harden at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Wall across the timeline. He'll run the offense. There it is, John Wall. Looking good, 4 for 5. What do you see in John Wall's game, Jay, that sets him apart?
That he could probably finish with his left hand better than he could finish with his right. I remember watching him in high school. He was jumping off his right foot and dunking the ball lefty as if it was that easy. He can do it with both hands, which makes him way more efficient around the rim.
Wall here against Harden. Gets to the basket and scores.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Good. Off a spin.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
To Bradley. Blake Griffin pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And it's Griffin there to clear the rebound. To Harden. And the Rockets clear the board. Stuffs it down with authority. First quarter's complete. The Rockets with the lead. One of those games, every shot seems to be going down. Only one quarter in the books, Jay. Defensively, what needs to be tightened up?
It was great to watch, and both teams were on fire. But, Ed, let me bring you inside one of the huddles. These teams are fiery. I heard one player say, we got to draw a line. We got to fight. We got to continue to compete. Get up in somebody's face. The effort will be there in the second quarter.
To Wall. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Brooklyn with the basketball. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Shot clock winding down. Harden. Deep two there. Won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Wall with it up top. Leads 4. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Kevin Durant has it. To Harden. Driving right to the basket. James Harden. Now 4 for 9.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
DJ Wilson trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 50%. Wants to do better. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Kevin Durant with the rock. Oh, they call him for the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Irving. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
To Durant. Oh, had him going there for a second. Cleans it up. Scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's a DJ we all know and love.
To Bradley. That's out. Last touch by Avery Bradley. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Griffin. Screen coming. Durant. Kevin Durant. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Into the front court comes Wall. 2-point advantage. Nothing going here on that drive. Wall to Bradley. For 3. Missed it. To Durant.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
Blake Griffin against Gordon. Oh, you can't do that.
A simple touch foul.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Foul number 3. Houston Rockets are in the penalty. In the game for the Nets, number 9, Timothy Luwawu.
Irving. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Hand in his face. Still hits. You don't see that very often.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and, most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Kyrie with the rock. Oh, bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Irving. Nets foul.
John Wall at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 80% in this contest. Can convert the free throw. Irving into the front court. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. To Dinwiddie. Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Rockets in control of the basketball. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Kyrie Irving. That's 3 now on 4 shots. That's it for the first half, with the Rockets in front.
Way to hit. Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Rockets have themselves a close game after 2 quarters, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second-chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. Have a look at the leading scores to the Houston Rockets. These are the guys getting buckets for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track.
Bench points. The NBA season is long, and these days, starters take rest days. And that's why it's so important to have bench players that can be productive like we're seeing here today.
Player of the half.
John Wall, has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Harden in possession. His guys now trailing by a point. To Durant. Kelly Olynyk. Huge block. Here comes the screen. James Harden trying to catch and a putback slam.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
That's rebounded by Brooklyn. To Harden. And count the basket. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
To Wall. Here comes the screen. Wall. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Jordan able to secure the rebound. Into the front court, it's Irving. Leads 3. Harden to Irving. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Kyrie Irving trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 87% from the line. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Now the Rockets will use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 00, Wilson. And number 0, Sterling Brown.
Easy path to the rim.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Irving to Harden. Goes to the left side. Durant to Irving. Harden. Not done yet. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
DJ Wilson at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw is good to cap off the three-point play. And the lead is down to 3. Irving with the basketball. He'll run the offense. The drive right to the basket. Short jumper won't go down.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short on the shot.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Harden with it up top. Leads 1. Durant to Harden. Here comes the screen. Harden defended by Eric Gordon. To Durant. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Kenny Atkinson making some changes in this one.
Substitutions, Brooklyn.
Dinwiddie against the 5-time All-Star. Not that time. To Wall. And the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Brooklyn's got it. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
And hits the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. Gordon with it. His guys now down by a point. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Cleans it up. Kevin Durant, 4 out of 7.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
It's Rockets ball. Wall. And stuffs it home. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Durant. Not going down here. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
The assist from number 35.
Deep 3 at the buzzer.
That's what I'm talking about. 3!
Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Nets have the lead. It'll be Rockets basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. And a lot of people might not have expected this to be a one-score game this late. But wait, Jay, we have ourselves a ball game.
Ed, I've been in this situation so many times as a team that's been the favorite. You expect to win the ball game, and then all of a sudden you find yourself in the middle of a true battle. This looks like it could be anybody's game right now.
Blake Griffin against the former #1 pick. Lets it fly from long range. Slams it home on the putback.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Wall against KD. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
John Wall trying to cash in on a three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. The free throw is good. It's back to a one-point game. To Irving. And too much contact.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his fourth personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Kyrie Irving. He's now 5 for 6.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Wall defended by Kevin Durant. Count the basket at the rim.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
To Irving. Here comes the screen. Irving to Jordan. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Yes, I love this move. Send him to the line. Chances are probably good he doesn't make both. And you also stop the clock while getting another possession.
First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Kyrie across the timeline. Leads just a point. And a 2. Counted at the rim for DeAndre Jordan.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Now a drive, but the shot won't fall.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
To Jordan. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Come on, DJ. Give the people what they want. I want that for my screensaver.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
Nets have it. To Griffin. And they call it.
A simple touch foul.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Irving. Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
Knocked loose. Rockets come up with it. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Blake Griffin, defended by Wall. Driving right to the basket. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. Better late than never. Now's his first shot, and it goes down.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Wall. Great feed. Baseline drive. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw's good. A 3-point play puts them back up by a couple. Irving brings the ball up court. To Griffin. Oh, nice find for the basket.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Wall in the front court. All tied up. Just underway in this fourth quarter. Here's a chance from long range. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Wall. Great dish to set it up. Jeff Green with the block. Knocked loose.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency. And
the crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Here's Irving into the front court. All even here in the fourth. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Shot clock violation. That does it for the quarter. Scoreboard says it's all even. And the extra period begins. To Wall. Here comes the screen. Wall. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Durant to Jordan. Kelly Olynyk rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Draws the contact, and Jordan will go to the line to shoot 2.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
DeAndre Jordan at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. to Wall. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Here's lesson number one. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
Nothing going here on that drive. He gets it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Wall. Right down Broadway for the two. Defender has to pick him up.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Knocked loose. Rockets have the steal. And the finish at the rim.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Nothing going here on that drive. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Wall. Down low, it's Gordon. The pass set it all up.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Irving into the front court. Down 4. Durant to Irving. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Time to shuffle things up. Harden, defended by Eric Gordon. Has a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Into the front court. It's Wall. Leads a bucket. Screen coming. Wall. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Harden with the basketball. Now down 6. To Irving. Harden to Durant. Kyrie lets it go. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
No, I missed a short one there. And scores.
Eric Gordon finished second in the Sixth Man of the Year voting after winning the previous year. But what's even more astonishing is watching his development at his time in Houston. In New Orleans, often it looked like he was lost. But there's no doubt about it. In H-Town last year, he found a second life.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Irving. Rebound taken by Wall. Layup goes down. Well done.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Kyrie Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Wall. And here's the foul. Right now it's a two-possession game, so if he hits one or two of these, it could be all she wrote. And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Into the front court, it's Irving. Down 8. To Harden. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Just off the mark. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's the Rockets who are victorious as they win it in overtime. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Rockets stayed strong to get the overtime victory. It was a remarkable game for the way it ended, but it was also a terrific game overall. I'm glad to have been a part of it. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Houston Rockets. It wasn't surprising to see this team on the losing end of this matchup. They weren't very good with their execution, and they suffered for it. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Second chance points.
When it comes down to it, this game was all about offensive rebounding. I say that because so many of the points came from second effort plays. The hustle out there was tremendous.
Player of the game.
John Wall seemed to think he could only score points with dunks in this game. Again and again. He kept throwing them down, and it was just astonishing. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.